for attempting.
The body kick, I just caught well. Lloyd's been a lot busy with the knees, some really just defending, but
very excited here. Great knees, and down goes Lloyd. What a beauty.
Going into this third round and took
Ooh,
a bad
good follow-up.
Yes, nice follow-up. He may not be
Tom has tremendous balance.
He does. He was able to. Ooh.
This is a private session with Tum at his gym in Pattaya called Winter Muay Thai. Look at how pretty. It says keep your hands up. Then you control the arms. See how he steps behind me? And then basically pins my foot and pulls me over it. Perfect Crew Tum style. He's all about these trips that are seamless to the rest of his style. See how he just steps in and like basically clotheslines? And he'll show me. Look at his right leg. See how he just pins my shin? He's like, when you walk, you're coming forward anyway. In a fight, your opponent doesn't think about it. They're just coming forward, which is why his tripping techniques of just interrupting the feet is so effective. Look at that distance he covers. Pretty. And see how he like came forward and then I got tense and he used it to pivot off to the side. That's why his trips, see? He got me very busy up in my face and then he tripped me down below. That's totally his style. It's so effective. Said you look first, then fake something, try to get a response out of them. He's like, then when he comes, you step over. So he's teaching timing for like when you do these moves and how you respond to someone coming at you. A lot of people respond when someone comes at you to just kind of like brace. So see how he lets me do my long ass combination and he just waits to attack my legs. And now he's winning. He's like, even if you have someone against the ropes and you're just peppering them with shots like I just was, and he does this one sweep looking all like casual, he wins that exchange. It's not the volume of strikes. It's not catching like 40 tiny fish. It's catching the big fish. And that's what his trips are. Look at that, man. He used my block to trip me. So here he's reiterating his point of the high-low in clinching. Is get them busy with the arms and then trip. So this is cool, what he's telling me. He's like, when you're training, go ahead and fall down. He's like, try everything. Like, it's not wrong to fall down. That's how you learn your balance, and that's how you learn these different moves. See how he squares up? He doesn't have a super wide clinching style because he's trying to always trip. See how he times everything? I almost made it out, but then he just kept twisting. He's like, you have to keep your hip back. See? He's like, if you try to go backwards with your hips forward, I can step behind you easily. On your standing leg, skip. See how he skips backwards? The leg that I'm trying to get my leg behind, he just lifts. So I can't trip him because it's not on the ground. If he tries to stay still, I can push him. He does it very relaxed, and then he hops back a few times, and then the one that's in the air, you pull it back and you can knee. There! See? He's saying you put your leg back and find your balance. You don't necessarily have to throw that knee. See how he's whipping me around, but he's just causing me to like feel my balance everywhere I go. I loved this explanation to him.
I'm strong too.
He was like, when someone is clinching you hard, you think, oh, I'm strong too, and so you clinch back hard. So he's basically like, make your opponent try to have a strength pissing contest with you and then do the technique. I'm telling Kevin that Gansak told me many years ago that in clinching you go power first, then technique. Now Tum explains it. He's like, if you do technique first, your opponent's like, oh, I can do technique also. But you want to do power first so that your opponent is like, I'm strong too, and then you do technique, because going from power to technique gives you a step ahead. Going from technique to power, less so, because you're tense. This is very Thai. Whatever you do, your opponent will do it again. Like, they'll do it back to you to be like, yeah, I can do that too.